I want to start with Noah Kahan.
Oh my God.
Stick Season. You guys know that song. By the way, I love the Olivia Rodrigo cover of that.
I love
So
Noah.
good.
Amazing.
New album, beautiful.
Yep.
Let's drive around your car and cry music. Yeah. And that's my vibe. Either that, intense house, or cry music, you know?
So
Yeah.
Noah Kahan sent out a tweet, and he's got a real sense of humor anyway.
He's funny as hell, yeah.
But this is earlier this week. He said, listen, if you have to poop at my show, please, dear God, do it at the bathroom. I've pooped my pants as much as about the next 29-year-old has. But you guys got to understand that's a venue worker out there with a 1,000-yard stare after dealing with that. And that is a funny tweet.
And to provide some context, it looks like, we won't show the photo, but it looks like someone
Did poop. So the TMZ actually spoke to the person who put up the video, because there was video of said poop.
Oh, there was a whole video. I thought it was just a photo.
Her name's Chelsea, and she's the unlucky fan who, according to TMZ, captured the viral video. Chelsea says she didn't actually witness the alleged act herself, but after her video exploded online, she connected with a woman seated directly behind the accused fan who claimed the whole thing was intentional. And Chelsea did add one final detail she added. She said her husband stepped in the aftermath, making the whole ordeal a lot harder to wipe off, they say. You know, they're being cute with the writing there. But that is... Where
are you at in your life when you're shitting at concerts?
Well, and what
on
would
the
be
floor?
They're like, oh, they did it on purpose.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Yeah, I'm going to pay it, because these tickets are not cheap.
No.
Like, Noah's shows are all sold out. So it's
yes.
Like, you went to, like, does this person hate Noah that much that they're going to spend that much money and then go poop on the floor?
Yeah.
Like, also, I don't, like, because that feels personal. I don't imagine that Noah has very many enemies, if any.
Yeah, well, it's like...
You know? It's like, what?
Like, I went to see Nelson Mandela and wanted to make a thing. Like, it's just, he's just a very peaceful man.
You know what?
I don't understand. And also, can I ask?
Yeah.
How?
Oh, they'll find a way.
How?
How what?
How do you do that? Like, how do you do that without making, like, the person behind you, does that mean they saw your butt? Like, what?
No,
how does this happen?
How much do you want me to lay this out? What I think happened?
I think if you can keep it as clean as possible without making people gag into their whatever,
or making
they're eating.
myself gag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
how
that
do you pull this
it
off?
was assisted by a hand.
What?
No, you think it was guided? A guided
I think
missile.
it was a guide. Yeah, I think that it was.
What sound effect is that?
That's what I imagine.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and listen, you think the dog stuff smells? The human stuff
Adam,
is horrible.
Actually, yeah. One of my first days in Toronto, I saw a human on the floor, and I said, "Here I am," outside of the metro by Toronto Metropolitan.
Well, because you lived in the poop on the sidewalk area of Toronto.
I thought that loft area was really cool that I was moving into. I said, Dead Mouse lived here, and what a cool loft, and it was really well priced, and now I understand why.
Yeah, Yonge and Dundas Square can be pretty wild sometimes, and you were like right outside of it.
Yeah.
And it's loud and stinky, and it's colorful. But there are a lot of those things going on there, right?
A lot of
yeah, and a lot of people yelling with bad microphones about the Bible.
Yeah,
Tons
no,
of that.
my favorite thing is to get called this will be bleeped hopefully.
A slur?
Yeah, just get called a really bad slur. Like when I'd be going to work or doing streeters and stuff. Yeah,
that's great.
Good.
I love that
for you.
No.
Noah Kahan, man. I wish I went to the show.
So
me too.
So then in Toronto, sold out, by the way, at Rogers Stadium.
And did he only do one show here?
Yeah.
He probably could have done two.
I had so many friends that went to it.
Same.
What a stage. Like what a set that he built. And he's just, I don't know if you guys watched the Netflix documentary that came out about, he's, very open about his mental health, his anxiety, like dealing with fame, etc. He's a good guy. He has good music. And he puts on a show. He's so good. I love him.
He's good. So he filled out that stadium, and he actually made, because the next show was in Toronto. So he made the entire audience say, I solemnly swear not to poop my pants in there.
Good. So he made them do an oath, because this show was, the poop show was in Philly.
The poop show was in Philly. The post-poop show was in Toronto. And I thought the viral video of it, like I have it here.
Yeah.
We could put it in the show because it's found
won't.
footage. But
you go find it yourself.
No, but it is amazing. It's very, very funny. He's got a good sense of humor. I respect that.
Oh my God. I haven't been to Rogers yet.
Have you?
I went last year for Coldplay.
How did you find it? Because I think Chris Martin called it a funny little place.
Yeah. A lot of people have made some comments about it.
Where is it?
It's
Downsview Park area.
Yeah.
And so
Near Yorkdale.
Yeah. And like I grew up there. So I know the place very well. I play soccer there every Tuesdays.
At the same place?
Yes, right beside Rogers Stadium, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So whenever there's a concert going on and I'm playing soccer, I can hear it. Yeah, it's great.
That's actually cool.
I know it is really
That's actually really cool.
That's a really casual fact.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying to drive to, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think getting to Rogers Stadium is quite annoying. You have to walk pretty far from the subway.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, it's subway access. I'm like, well.
Yeah, and then you got to walk like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And like, or longer.
Where do you walk through?
Downsview Park.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very large park.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then getting home is also like worse. You have to like basically miss the last song if you don't want to wait an hour to like get on the subway. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever been, well, I know you haven't been, but in Formula One Montreal, same thing.
No, I'd love to go.
It's on an island in the middle of the river, and it's beautiful. But after the race, you can't swim across the river, so you got to wait for the Montreal Metro, and you're 2 hours in line waiting for it.
Really?
You're stuffed in there too, like it's Tokyo. It's crazy.
It's like how they have any of the like house music festivals that are on the island. It's horrible.
And
to get back.
Uber drivers are going to pump those prices if you're trying to jump in one of those cars. So you're almost better to like. I feel like you might be better to just park at Yorkdale and then. Like the mall, and then
a lot of people do that.
Walk 40 minutes or whatever.
Park in the neighborhood and then just walk to your car. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying to leave. But it's a great. Other than that, like the actual stadium's pretty nice. There's no like really close seating unless you're like in the first 5 rows. Everything else feels very far.
I saw people. It felt like they were right beside him at the Noah Kahan show. Were they in a pit? What is the layout here? I should just look it up.
Yeah, maybe they were in a pit.
It's soccer stadium-ish. Right? Like what you see.
I've never been to a soccer stadium.
Well, there's soccer stadiums, they've got the bowl, but they got a very wide, flat ground, or a football stadium.
Football, okay.
Yeah,
yes,
same thing.
Okay.
So you kind of have that same idea.
It's very grand.
Yeah.
We should have went.
It's very nice. I know we should have. I wasn't here, so unfortunately, or else I would have been.
Nice to see him selling out and not Post Malone and Jelly Roll, who are a Blue Dot in it. I don't know if you guys heard about Blue Dot.
How many days did they do, too?
Was it 2 days?
No, they just did one.
Was it just one?
Yeah.
And it went horribly, right?
It was actually the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So first off, for anybody that doesn't know, Blue Dot Fever is when you are an artist and you're on Ticketmaster and it's the day of your show and there's nothing but open seats, which are blue dots all over the stadium. So Steph, what did you see?
So I went to just look on Ticketmaster just to see, because I had heard that I thought they were going to cancel the show because they didn't sell like any tickets. So I went to go see what was going on. And on Ticketmaster, there was full sections of just like dark blue, which basically means like full rows.
The most available. Yeah.
Like it was nuts. And so people who bought tickets at the beginning when they first went on sale probably paid like $250, $300, maybe a ticket. And then the day before, there's full sections that were completely empty, selling for like $80.
Okay. Post Malone comes here like twice a year, it feels like.
I think that's also a problem.
He comes here far too much. Jelly Roll, I don't want to see in any capacity. I should double check, but I'm quite sure he's not an ally of mine. I don't believe.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't seem to be a supporter of many people I love. And he doesn't seem like a very good guy. I didn't know that him and like Post Malone were even aligned, which like makes me I know that, Post went more into I used to love Post. Like
I know, me too.
But I had to say I'm not a fan. And Jelly Roll, I don't know. I admittedly don't know anything about him.
No.
But Post Malone went on Rogan and spouted off about Canada, and I was like, yo, buddy. This would have been 2 months ago. And he said Canada is effing falling apart. All the shit they did during COVID, just the total wrong direction. And listen, you can have your criticisms about policy during COVID. I understand that. But like falling apart just before a tour that you can't sell.
Yeah.
And you expect to come here and people to support you. Like, listen, I think at one point Post Malone was probably a good guy.
Yeah.
But I think Charlemagne the God from Power in New York was right when he said he's a fake future. And the criticism with Post Malone was you're using hip hop to get famous.
Yes.
And then you're going to switch. And that's exactly what's happened now. Artists don't have to make the same music the rest of their lives. But I just think like I laid off the criticism. It's like, you're going to come at my country. I'm going to look into you. And I feel like for me, I'm like, that was it for me. I'm like, this guy's a loser. This guy is not, I'm not a fan. And I know that he's extremely successful, whatever. But I've seen him a couple of times at radio station events and stuff like that. Never
See,
care to
I
see
always
him
really
again.
liked him, and I didn't take him seriously like when like White Iverson came out and all that stuff. I remember he was opening for Justin Bieber.
No way.
He opened
Well,
for
he
Justin.
used to be fun.
Yeah, he opened for Justin Bieber, and that's when White Iverson came. I think it was like 2016. That's when White Iverson was out. So he played it twice. It was like that funny because he was like, "Hey, yo, what's up? This is my only song," and he did ride off the coattails of hip hop and hip hop culture. But then he definitely received like some. He was validated, I guess, because he was putting out fantastic music. He does a lot of his own writing. He does a lot of his own producing, but. You're absolutely correct, is that the second he made money and made success, he switched to country, which I love a lot of country music, but it is sometimes a place where not so great ideals can be supported.
Sure.
And
I mean,
hearing this,
listen, that's in any music, but yes.
Yeah. But hearing now this, I hate this timeline for him.
I just think, sometimes you get famous and then you get a little kooky. And I think he's gone kooky.
Mhm.
And if he ever comes back to being normal again, then I'll lay off. But for now, like, no, dude, you're not gonna say that about my country and then roll into it and expect a good reception. And I don't know whether it's the other thing is Post Malone, like the economics of it is that he tours every year.
Yeah, he makes so much.
And people are like, yo, buddy, I've seen this.
Well, that's the thing. And then he was going to release an album, I think, for this tour.
Mhm.
And then he came out like a month or two ago saying like, oh, it's not ready. Sorry. Like
AKA it's bad.
I didn't put enough time into it, blah, blah, blah. So the concerts that he's performing this year is everything everyone's already seen last year and the year before.
And his live shows were intense and fun and whatever. But what I think people are getting wise to is that like it's just him. It's a stage.
Mhm.
There's no DJ. There's nothing. And there's a screen behind that'll show his face.
Yeah.
But like it's as bare bones as you could possibly get because he's trying to maximize his money.
Yeah, he has. Well, when I went to go see him, I think it was like 2022 or 2023. That was my first time seeing him, and I really liked it. And he had a band.
He's good,
and it was
great.
great.
He did have a band that time.
Yeah, he had a band, and it was at Budweiser Stage, which now is RBC Amphitheater, so it's a smaller venue. And I thought it was really great, but I feel like he's changed since then.
He's changed since then, and also like I used to like seeing him live because there was a bit more movement. He was raw. He has a very unique but incredible voice, and I feel like that was better showcased through non-country music. I don't mind him as a country artist, but I feel like he's really taken, like it's low-hanging fruit, and I think it's the easy way out. And actually now, I didn't realize what he was saying about Canada. No.
It's, the great thing is that it didn't go viral, but I clocked that. And I'm like, no. And here's the thing about Canada. Yeah, our economy's struggling a little bit, but, and there are certainly places that are going through hard times.
There are cities that shut down too much and it hurt the economy, but however.
And show me a country though, that hasn't had to rebound since COVID. Show me one.
Because I know a lot of Americans who were forced to go back to work, even though them or their family members were sick, so we could come right back.
Yeah, but we don't need to even get into that.
No,
to
but
me,
it's
more
like
like you don't live here. You're here maybe 4 or 5 times a year to tour Toronto,
to
Montreal, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Right? What do you know about it? And so he's spouting off on the biggest podcast in the world about this stuff. And I just feel like, buddy, like you're in the internet too much.
But that's also the exact right podcast to go on and say stupid shit.
Yeah, of course.
Like I'll say that. If you want to go say something like kind of problematic or really problematic, do it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
We were talking about, and we talked about this a year ago, Jax, and you said, I feel like the bad guys keep winning.
Yeah.
And to me, small victory.
Yeah.
But Noah Kahan selling that place out, Post and Jelly Roll not. I felt like, hey, small victory for the good guys.
Jelly Troll.
Whoa.
She's dangerous.
She's out of control today.
Hey.